All right, not well. Sure how well you guys can hear me. Not even sure if this will make its way to a video, but I just want to kind of show the progress on getting the used quarter panel prepped to go on the car. So I had to basically like rip off all the insides. All I really got left is like the wheel well. I think I'm gonna leave part of it because I don't want to panel bond this lip to the new one. I'm just gonna try to weld it in. So I'm gonna cut and leave a few inches off, and I'm gonna bend it out. I'm gonna weld it up to the current wheel well, and yeah, just weld it. And I'm gonna seam seal that. That's kind of how I'm planning on doing that. And as far as this stuff, it was a pain. I had to get all the spot welds for this all these inner pieces here. This one was the hardest. I doubt anyone else tries this, but in case you do, just make sure you get every little weld. And I don't think I need this portion here, but I'm trying to save what I can for now at least. So basically just going through ripping off all the insides while trying not to mess up the outer panel, which is really hard. I'm scratching it up a bit, but I'm trying to avoid like warping it or bending it at all. And the more you take off, the easier it's going to be to warp it. So all I really got left is to get this piece off. I think I got like some spot welds somewhere up in there. And then get off like these little inner pieces here. And I'm going to take off a section of this here so I could actually weld straight through it. And I'm going to leave it right where the end of the lip goes. I'm kind of going to have to wing that. And when I was taking it off the other panel, I ended up cutting the quarter panel by accident. So I'm going to have to like weld all that back together. It's like stitch weld that. It's definitely not going to be an easy one. Oh yeah, and then you got like all types of adhesive and stuff up in there. So I had to torch that stuff to get it off. That's like you see all the burn marks there. I had to torch it. And then be careful if you're cutting it. There's a sunroof drain that runs that way. I pulled the rest out. I'm going to probably find a way to repurpose it with the other one that I cut, because I cut a slit in the other one while cutting the old panel off. But all this is off now. Pretty much did all of this today. That took forever. It took probably like a good 3 hours to get all that off. And there's like one more piece there. But yeah, it's pretty much the progress. And I'll show the actual car. If you ever plan on doing this yourself, I highly recommend trying to find like a new panel or something where it's like just the outer panel, because doing all that is no fun. Like doing this part made that seem, or doing all that over there made this seem like a breeze. So I need to take this foam out, or I'm pretty sure I'm not going to leave that there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care too much about the sound deadening, but well, yeah, I got the hose here, so yeah, I might leave most of that there. I just don't want it to catch fire while I'm welding. And so this is the car actually. So I'm going to section it somewhere up here, depending on how much I think this is where the old panel pretty much falls at. So I'm just going to section it somewhere in here, and then yeah, cut some more of that off. And this is the part that I was fighting with, this whole inner piece on that. So it doesn't look like I need it, but just trying to keep as much as I can just to make sure. I got to get this little piece off here so once I get this off, I just got to drill a spot weld. Actually, maybe just grind it at this point. And then I need to make a clean cut on that. The old panel or the new panel goes somewhere like over here. So I have a little more room there. And this is what I mean by not really wanting to panel bond it. I can do that, but I rather just, because I don't want to mess up the other lip of the new one, because I had to like pry that off of there, and I even still got some stuck on there. So I'll mess up the new panel trying to do that. So that's why I'm going to just weld it up to the inside of this, up on the inside. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And this is where I nicked that hose. So I'm going to cut it and put like a little barb, I don't know what it's called. It's like this thing like a hose adapter. Connect two of them together. Then I'm going to probably like flex seal it or something like that. It doesn't have to be sealed off like crazy, because it's not like it's pressurized or anything. And I'm going to have to clean up the taillight pocket. I decided to go with use the old taillight pocket. I'm going to have to try my best to get that to fit to the headlight as much as possible. So a lot of hammering and dollying is going to be going on. More so over here. This part's good for the most part. And the windshield out. I don't know if I showed all that, but the windshield is over there, sitting under the workbench. And that is pretty much it as far as the car goes. Yeah, I'm just ready to be done with it. It's been taking way too long. Yep. Just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on with the Audi. I just started working on it again recently. Been busy day trading and all that. Check out those videos if you're interested in that. But yeah, so this thing should be done in the next couple of weeks. Like, just because I gotta wait for supplies and stuff to come in. And plus I just want to make sure I get it done right, you feel me? So basically just waiting for some weld through primer and some seam sealer. And at that point, I'm going to go ahead and, I think I got another glass in somewhere here. If not, I got to order a new one. And then I also need to get someone to put the glass back in, or I'm most likely going to try it myself. I've been watching some videos. So, yep, get the glass in, new quarter on, quarter glass. I have side skirts for S4, from the S4 that I'm going to put on it, but that can wait. But yeah, and dealing with this taillight pocket. Once all that's good, I'm good. Then I got to, of course, weld the new panel on here and then Bondo all that. And I'm probably just going to prime the whole panel and then, yeah, something like that. So that way it doesn't rust. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I want to give you guys an update on that. It's not far from being finished at all. I mean, it looks kind of bad, but once you get the new panel on there, it's going to start coming together pretty quick. But yeah, just fighting. This is going to be the next headache. It's just this and getting that right. So welding up in there. So yeah. And yeah, just a quick little update for the shop. Got some more shop equipment. Got like a pressure washer and stuff. And also got a welder with like some argon CO2. Yeah, from Eastwood. It wasn't welding nice at all until I got that gas. So if your welding sucks, you might need some gas. Yeah, shop is really messy as usual, but I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this little update. Sorry, I'll try to get some more action vids of me like actually working on the stuff, and yeah, it's pretty much going to be it. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and stay tuned for the next.